In the quiet village of Sitio Luintien, there was a young boy named Juan. Juan was a curious and adventurous child who loved exploring the dense forests and rolling hills surrounding his village. One sunny afternoon, while playing near the edge of the forest, Juan stumbled upon an old, weathered map partially buried under some fallen leaves. The map was covered in strange symbols and drawings, but Juan recognized a few familiar landmarks. His heart raced with excitement as he realized the map might lead to a hidden treasure. Clutching the map tightly, Juan raced back to his small bamboo house, eager to show his discovery to his best friend, Liza. Liza, a clever girl with bright eyes and a quick mind, was just as excited as Juan when she saw the map. Together, they decided to follow the clues and search for the hidden treasure. They packed a small bag with food, water, and a flashlight and set off early the next morning. Their journey led them through thick forests, across clear streams, and up steep hills. As they followed the map, they encountered strange and sometimes frightening challenges. The first obstacle they faced was a deep, dark cave. The map indicated they needed to go through it, but the cave's entrance was covered in cobwebs and looked very spooky. Juan and Liza held hands as they carefully stepped into the cave. The further they went, the darker it became. Strange noises echoed off the walls, making them jump in fear. Suddenly, they heard a loud growl. Liza squeezed Juan's hand tightly, and they both froze in place, their hearts pounding in their chests. In the dim light of their flashlight, they saw the source of the growl, a large, shadowy figure moving toward them. Thinking quickly, Juan picked up a stone and threw it past the figure. The shadowy creature turned and chased after the sound, allowing Juan and Liza to slip past it and exit the cave safely. Relieved to be out of the cave, the two friends continued their journey. The map next led them to a thick grove of trees with branches that seemed to reach out and grab at them as they passed. Juan and Liza had to use all their strength to push through the tangled branches, emerging with scratches and torn clothes, but determined to keep going. After what felt like hours, they reached a large, moss-covered rock. According to the map, the treasure was hidden beneath it. Juan and Liza worked together, using a sturdy stick to pry the rock away. Underneath, they found a small, rusted metal box. With trembling hands, Juan opened the box to reveal a collection of old coins, sparkling jewels, and a mysterious golden locket. Excitedly, Juan and Liza examined their find. They had succeeded in finding the hidden treasure of Sitio Luintien, but their adventure was far from over. The locket had a tiny keyhole, and Juan knew there must be another clue hidden inside. Carefully, he tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. Just then, they heard footsteps approaching. They quickly hid the treasure and peered out from behind the rock. To their surprise, it was their schoolteacher, Mr. Cruz, looking around suspiciously. Juan and Liza stayed hidden, wondering if Mr. Cruz was searching for the treasure too. Why was he here, and what did he know about the treasure? Their hearts raced with fear and curiosity as they watched and waited, hoping not to be discovered. Mr. Cruz walked closer to where Juan and Liza were hiding. He looked around, his eyes scanning the area. Juan held his breath, hoping they wouldn't be found. After a few tense moments, Mr. Cruz turned and started to walk away. Juan and Liza quietly sighed in relief, but they knew they had to be more careful. Someone else knew about the treasure, and they didn't know if Mr. Cruz could be trusted. As soon as Mr. Cruz was out of sight, Juan and Liza emerged from their hiding place and carefully reburied the treasure box. They decided it was too risky to take the treasure home, so they marked the spot with a small pile of stones. Over the next few days, Juan and Liza tried to act normal, going to school and doing their chores, but their minds were always on the treasure. They had to figure out how to open the locket and discover its secret. One evening, as they sat under a large mango tree discussing their plans, Liza had an idea. "Juan, maybe my grandmother knows something about this locket," Liza suggested. "She knows all kinds of old stories and legends. Maybe she can help us." Juan agreed, and the next day they visited Liza's grandmother, Aling Rosa. Aling Rosa was a wise and kind woman with a deep knowledge of their village's history. When they showed her the locket, her eyes widened in recognition. This locket belonged to Dona Clara, a wealthy lady who lived here many years ago, Rosa explained. Legend says she hid her treasure before she passed away, leaving clues for those worthy to find it. This locket is the key to unlocking the rest of her secrets. Juan and Liza listened intently as Rosa told them the story of Dona Clara and her hidden treasure. She explained that the locket could only be opened with a special key hidden somewhere in the village. Determined to find the key, Juan and Liza began searching the village for more clues. They explored old buildings, talked to elders, and even visited the village library. One afternoon, while looking through an old book about the history of Sitio Luintien, they found a drawing of a key that matched the locket's keyhole. The drawing showed the key hidden in the base of a large statue in the village plaza. Excited, Juan and Liza ran to the plaza and carefully examined the statue. After a thorough search, they found a small, hidden compartment at the statue's base. Inside was a dusty old key. With the key in hand, Juan and Liza raced back to their secret treasure spot. They dug up the box and took out the locket. Juan inserted the key into the tiny keyhole and turned it. The locket clicked open, revealing a small piece of parchment inside. The parchment had a map and a riddle. The map showed a path leading deep into the forest, and the riddle read, "Find the heart of the forest where the sun and moon meet. There you will find what you seek." Juan and Liza were puzzled but excited. They knew they had to follow the new map and solve the riddle to find the rest of the treasure. As they prepared for their next adventure, they couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and fear. What dangers would they face in the heart of the forest? What secrets lay hidden there? With courage in their hearts and determination in their minds, Juan and Liza set off once more, ready to uncover the hidden secrets of Sitio Luintien. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, the trees grew taller and the air grew cooler. They followed the map closely, looking for any signs that might help them solve the riddle. After several hours of walking, they reached a clearing where the sunlight streamed through the trees, creating a beautiful, glowing circle on the ground. Juan and Liza looked at each other, realizing they had found the place where the sun and moon met, the heart of the forest. In the center of the glowing circle stood a tall, ancient tree with a hollow trunk. Juan and Liza approached the tree cautiously, peering inside the hollow. To their amazement, they found a small wooden box covered in intricate carvings. With trembling hands, Juan opened the box to reveal an assortment of jewels, gold coins, and a scroll. The scroll contained a message from Dona Clara herself, thanking them for their bravery and wisdom in finding her treasure. The message also included a final piece of advice. Use this treasure to help your village and always remember the importance of courage, kindness, and perseverance. Juan and Liza smiled at each other, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment. They had not only found the hidden treasure of Sitio Luintien, but also learned valuable lessons along the way. They knew they had to share their discovery with the village and use the treasure to improve their community. As they carefully packed the treasure and made their way back to the village, they couldn't help but wonder what other adventures awaited them in the future. The forest was full of mysteries, and they were ready to face them all, hand in hand, with courage and determination. But as they approached the edge of the forest, they noticed something strange. The path they had taken seemed different, and the trees appeared to shift and move as if guiding them in a new direction. Juan and Liza exchanged worried glances, realizing that their adventure was far from over. The adventure of Juan and Liza teaches us the importance of courage, curiosity, and teamwork. Throughout their journey, they faced numerous challenges, from navigating dark caves to deciphering ancient symbols, and they overcame each one by working together and staying determined. Their story reminds us that the path to discovering hidden treasures, whether physical or metaphorical, often requires bravery, persistence, and collaboration. To improve oneself, embrace the spirit of adventure and curiosity in everyday life. Don't be afraid to explore new paths and face challenges head-on. Remember that teamwork and mutual support are essential in overcoming obstacles. Just like Juan and Liza, you can achieve great things by staying determined, working together, and believing in your abilities. Thank you for watching Juan and Liza's incredible journey. If you enjoyed their adventure, please like, share, and comment below. Let us know your favorite part of the story and how it inspired you. Stay tuned for more exciting tales and valuable lessons. See you in the next video.